Easy, easy. I've got an hour. I'm going live because my community asked me to go live because of my code. And just to show you how much of a joke the Champions League is. There was strangely a lot of people liking Villarreal today, but in my head, there was no chance for them with my code. So Liverpool just beat Villarreal, the Yellow Submarines, 2-0. Yellow Submarines, guys, connected to the Beatles from Liverpool. One of the most iconic songs, Yellow Submarine. It was released in '66. It's funny, number 66, Trent Alexander-Arnold, came off today when Liverpool had 66% possession. Church of Satan founded in '66. England won the World Cup in '66. Got myself a little ice finger or ice bun here, guys. So I've only got about an hour because I'm tutoring. I've just literally come back from tutoring for 4 hours. I should be just laying down now. But my community said, you have to do a live about this. Seems maybe they just let me go in live. So I'll tell you why Liverpool won, why there's a good chance they'll win the second leg as well in Spain. I'll tell you why Mane scored, multiple reasons. I'll tell you why he scored the time he did. I'll tell you why Henderson scored the time that he did. And I'll tell you why 19 is so big at the moment. It's a huge number. It's why I had the Suns yesterday. The Suns had all these 311, which is the 67th prime, which is the 19th prime, and some 19s today for Liverpool. Good morning in 4 minutes. Is it, Michael? Yeah, it will be in England, won't it? Hope you're well, mate. No hat today. No, I wasn't really in the sun. Usually I have a hat. Hey, Adam, looking forward to this live session. City to win Champions League. I don't know how many times I have to say I think Liverpool win all 4 trophies. I don't think City, I'm not even sure City will get to the final, if I'm honest with you. So first of all, let's start with Mane. Shout out to Cillian who caught this, who's on my Patreon. He said this hours before the game. Thankfully, 9 people liked it, so a lot of people won money on this. Good for them. I said Mane could score his 117th goal for Liverpool on the 117th day of the year, and he did. So, well done, Cillian. Well done to all the other guys and girls who bet on Mane to score. Thomas had Mane first goal and last goal, and because the first goal was an own goal, Mane gets the first and last goal. So he got 3 out of 3 because he also got on Liverpool, because I did a really good code for Liverpool. A really strong code for Liverpool. I'll read it out to you. Let me find it. I had no doubt Liverpool will win in this game. Again, back in the day when I gambled, for me, when I gambled silly money, I would have put like $2,000 on Liverpool with my code here. But I don't bet anymore. I think it's silly betting that amount of money. So, of course, all my connections with Liverpool are connected to the Queen, Prince Philip, Hillsborough disaster, all that jazz. Coronavirus is connected to everything. It's interesting now they're changing all the mandates. Like in Mexico now they're saying a mask is optional when it should always have been optional in reality. What time is it in Mexico? 5 o'clock. And I'm tutoring a girl at 6. So like I said, I've got about an hour. Johnny said if City win the Champions League, Oasis is reuniting. Those Masonic brothers or sisters. All right. So, yeah, somebody like City, Champions League, Liverpool, everything else. Maybe. There is some good numbers for Liverpool to win 3 trophies. Remember, Elizabeth had been vaccinated supposedly 3 times. All right, check this out. I said the Villarreal coach, Emery, who's obviously coaching the Premier League with Arsenal, he stayed on 190 points, 190 days before his birthday. 190 is the 19th triangular number. The game was 6 months and 7 days before his birthday, like 67. 67, the 19th prime. Queen is 19. She got her first vaccination on 1/9, supposedly, like 19. Obviously, it's COVID-19. COVID's connected to Crown with the corona. Villarreal coach stayed on 19 career wins in the Champions League. How many 19s do you want? This big number, 62. Klopp stayed on 62 losses with Liverpool. Queen Elizabeth was crowned on 6-2. Queen is 62 in Gematria. It's why I said I don't think Liverpool lose a game this season now. They might draw, but I don't think they'll lose. If they lose one, then I think my whole riddle is dead. 73 dainty emoji, pure. I just spat out my cake then. And Elizabeth was married to Philip for 73 years. 73 is the 21st prime. Philip died the 21st year of the 21st century. And Villarreal stayed on 21 wins this season in all competitions. The 111 here was a great find that I did. Klopp got his 111th Champions League point with Liverpool. Queen Elizabeth was born on the 111th day of the year. And this next bit is just not failing these 911s. Liverpool became 9-1-1 in this season's Champions League. 9-11, 9-1-1. 9-11 leaves 111 days left in the year. So how perfect that Liverpool become 9-11 or 9-1-1 in this season's Champions League. Klopp gets his 111th Champions League point with Liverpool, and 9-11 leaves 111 days left in the year. This knowledge is outrageous. This next bit again, just syncing it all up. I'm glad I caught these numbers like a year ago. Klopp got his 523rd career win. A lot of wins, Jurgen, you Nazi. 523 is the 99th prime. Prince Philip died at age 99 on the 99th day of the year. You'll Never Walk Alone, the anthem for Liverpool, is 99 in Gematria. This next bit makes me think Liverpool are going to win in Spain as well, which will be good value. But I haven't done a deep decode, but this alone makes me think, okay, Villarreal are not winning in Spain. The Villarreal coach, Emery, who's definitely a Jesuit, he can stay on 22 wins and 11 draws in the Champions League. 2-2-11 is the 66 triangular number. Corona 66. Do not be shocked if Trent Alexander-Arnold has a big game in Spain. Number 66. And look at these 25s. I always talk about 25 because Ronaldo was born on 2-5. Neymar was born on 2-5. 2-5 is the 36th day of the year. 666, the 36 triangular number. 2-5, like 25, like the Queen's going to die the 20th of May, 25. So Klopp stayed on 25 Champions League losses. Unai Emery got his 25th loss with Villarreal exactly 25 weeks after his birthday. Liverpool got their 138th point this season. Villarreal Football Club is 138. And we saw Mane scored after 55 minutes. The 10th prime, I always talk about 55 and 10. What's his jersey number? 10. Born on the 10th day of April. All right? It was his 55th game of the season for Liverpool as well. This was the 55th game. Tri said that Mane now has 3 goals in 11 matches in the Champions League, 3-11. Coronavirus declared a global pandemic on 3-11. The 19, guys, COVID-19. So that code was flawless. It wasn't missing. It wasn't missing. And then you had Henderson, who's one of the most overrated players to ever play professional football, and how he's captaining arguably the greatest team of all time if they win all 4 trophies. Oh, what a shot again, guys. Steph Curry, floater, straight in, no magnets, baby. Perfect. Clean as a whistle. Clean as a whistle. Yeah, I do think Liverpool win all 4. I've said it now for a while. If you're on my Patreon, I can back that up. If you've been watching my lives, I can back that up. It's no gimme. There's no gimme. They're second in the league. It's not like they have a big lead in the league. They're second in the league. They've got to knock out Villarreal and then beat either Madrid or Man City. They've already got the League Cup, and Chelsea, if you still believe in pro football being real, they've got them in the FA Cup final. But I'm going to give you another 19, which I picked up driving back home from tutoring. I love it. My brain it's like I have a conversation with my brain. It's like a separate entity. And I got another 19. I was like, okay, Elizabeth's more than likely going May the 20th. 520. I was like, okay, when were the Illuminati founded? 5-1. So that will mean if she goes 520, she's going to die 19 days after the anniversary of the Illuminati being founded. I was like, oh my God, what a great find that is. Really good find. Didn't Liverpool beat Villarreal 2-0 at Anfield in the Champions League semis a few years ago? I'm not sure, Michael. I'm not sure, but I know that basically, for another 19, you can check it for yourself. Liverpool had 19 shots. This is the work that I do. I'm rave on about 19. Sky Sports have to tell you that they had 19 shots to Villarreal's 1. 191, the 43rd prime. Keep talking about that 43, how there was 43 points in the Super Bowl, amongst other things that are connected to 43. Oh, well, Henderson didn't get the goal, did he? They've given it as an own goal, but 53 minutes is when Liverpool scored. And Queen Elizabeth was coronated in 53. So the score after 53 minutes to make the score 1-0 like 10. And if she dies 520, a funeral is going to be 530, like 53. So there's magic being involved here. I don't think that guy who put in his own goal knew that he was going to score an own goal after 53 minutes. I haven't seen the goals. I don't know how blatant it is. But I know Liverpool won 2-0. And the goals were 2 minutes apart. Then they just beat Everton 2-0. And if England win the World Cup, like I've predicted, it will be their second World Cup victory. And the Premier League finishes the 22nd of May. If Elizabeth dies 520, the Premier League season is going to finish 2 days after her death. So there's a lot of twos there, guys, in 2022. I've told you that 2 times 2 times 2 times 222 is 1776. If you haven't watched my video about 1776, it will blow your head off. Elizabeth born 1,776 days after Philip. The Illuminati founded in 1776. The Declaration of Independence was signed in 1776. From coronavirus being declared a global pandemic to the upcoming inauguration for the president, that is 1,776 days. It's baffling. Let me just check out the number of the guy who put in his own goal. Let me check that out. I'm sure I'll find something there. Yeah, just 19 shots to 1. Like a Champions League semi-finalist team can have 1 shot in a game. 73% for Liverpool possession. I told you about 73. Philip was married to Elizabeth. This is what I mean with this work. Yes, I can say Liverpool are going to win. Anyone could have done that. So you'd expect them to win at home, wouldn't you? But the way I do it, the numbers I say, they always appear. And blatantly appear when you're aware of this knowledge. So who got this own goal? Number 12. Number 12. Wait, Mane got taken off after 73 minutes for another 73? What is this? And number 20 comes on for him. And I've just gone on about how they just beat Villarreal 2-0, Everton 2-0. Kobe Bryant's connected to everything, who played 20 seasons in the NBA and died in 2020, supposedly. It's all synced. And again, I'll say it to myself, a little pat on the back. I called this about 1.5 years ago, that everything is synced up. Kobe, royal family, Pope Francis, Premier League, NFL, coronavirus, global crashes economically. I called all of that ages ago. Liverpool win FA Cup. I'd be monumentally shocked if they don't. And I said it at the beginning of the season, 33 years after the Hillsborough disaster. Oh my God, Qatar World Cup 22 equals a 175. Gareth Southgate 175. Elsdon Jr. 175. Pope Francis is 175 as well, Elliot. Junior is the best junior team in England, funded by Masons at Old Palace Lodge. Great work. Why do the scriptwriters always favour Liverpool and Man United to win multiple trophies? I will do my video this weekend if I find time about the owner of Liverpool who founded them, who was a 33-degree Mason Open. I'll go through it all. He was the Lord Mayor of Liverpool as well. I've got loads of notes on it. So I'll tell you why. It's just the Masonic clubs, the owners, and I think it's where they're located as well. It's to do with the location. What's up, Callum? Yeah, it's just so fake. Like when you hear Jamie Carragher talking, like I was reading some of the comments because I don't watch the game. It's like, it looks like Liverpool need to be patient again. It's like I don't worry now. I know how rigged these games are, that it could literally be 0-0 with 5 minutes left. I'm thinking they could still win this game 3-0. That's how ridiculous it's become. It really has. Liverpool find a way and thoroughly deserve this result. It puts one foot in Paris for the final. Remember, the Society of Jesus were founded in Paris. Remember, Princess Diana supposedly died in Paris, and her middle name is Francis. 19 shots, just one faced. It was complete dominance. Just a joke. The quad remains alive and kicking. Again, I said it about 8 weeks ago. I could win all 4. Just Villarreal have yet to have a shot on target. This was, what a joke, eh? Like, what they're training on. Like, if I was a striker, I don't get one shot on target in a game, I'd punch myself in the face. My name's pronounced Killian. Oh, my word. Sorry, Killian. Jeez. England winning the World Cup, I believe so. Said it over a year ago. I said it over a year ago, and more things just connect to it. Remember, Elizabeth will die this year before the World Cup. King Charles will take over. Jesus, known as the King of Kings, returning to the Middle East. It's very biblical. It's not just gematria. Gematria is amazing. It's great. But if you just decode just using gematria and typing stuff in a calculator, you ain't going to get anywhere with this knowledge. I was guilty of that right at the beginning. You need to know way more than just the gematria value of words or names. They probably pushed Villarreal to make it seem real why they won the Europa League. No, there'll be something deeper than that. The Villarreal thing's connected to the Beatles. I told you the Yellow Submarine's the nickname. It's deeper than just that. And the fact they beat Man United in the Europa League final, that finished 11-10. There's your 1-1-1 in the penalty shootout. Elizabeth Bond, the 111th day of the year. Klopp today gets his 111th Champions League win. No point with Liverpool. So, oh wow, this has just hit me like a ton of bricks. Fuck. If Klopp and Liverpool, this has hit me right now. People like these live moments where a light bulb just goes off. If Liverpool win the second leg in Spain and then win the Champions League final in 90 minutes, Klopp's going to have 117 points for Liverpool in the Champions League. 117. When was Euro 2020, the final? 11-7, which was between England and Italy. It was all about the Pope and Elizabeth. Obviously, the Pope resides in Italy and Elizabeth resides in England. The opening game of the tournament in the Euros was in Italy. The final was in England at Wembley. It's all pre-planned, all right? Adam, have you watched a movie called They Live, 1988? Brilliant movie, yeah. With Rowdy Piper. Yeah, they told us then. Us guys, wait, I'm going to put my glasses on. I'm going to put on my Rowdy Piper glasses here. So basically in my life now, I'm walking around with these on. The They Live sunglasses. I can see just through bullshit. And I do, it's one of those where I'm like, what the fuck? You just see it all. Got the glasses, baby. I saw an NBA player getting interviewed today, and it was hilarious. It was a Miami player. And he's like barely done anything in his career. And he had this massive performance against the Hawks in Game 5. And they had to say it was his 96th career game. He's 96. Like, that's the age the Queen's going to go. I was like, you motherfucker, man. So they have to get these numbers out there. Torino drew 4-4. Are you joking? What are the chances, guys? Remember that? Oh my God, it was 4-4, yeah. And of course, Torino's last goal was after 67 minutes, the 19th prime. An own goal after 67 minutes. And Torino's next game is May the 1st, which is the anniversary of the Illuminati being founded. And Gianna Bryant was born as well, or made in a lab. Adam Lastman, hello, mate. I think there is a small chance that the Raptors might knock out Philly. I'm not even going to look at the rest of that series. I think if Philly progress, they'll get to the finals. But it won't shock me if some weird shit happens with the Raptors and Doc Rivers blows a lot of leads in the postseason. But again, the reason why Philadelphia is playing against the Raptors in the first round is all Kobe. Kobe Bryant, born in Philadelphia. Remember, LeBron James overtook Kobe in the scoring charts in Philadelphia one day before Kobe died. And Kobe's highest scoring game was against Toronto, against the Raptors. His 81-point game and his 666 game. And now you have Philadelphia playing the Raptors when Kobe's connected to everything. It's like that's why they're playing each other. It shows you the whole season was rigged for them to play each other. I just got my 19th like. If you didn't watch my live yesterday, listen to why the Suns won and all the 19s that I put together. It's crazy. What we come into now, like 27th of April, and I've got about 4 picks wrong in the whole month. It's a joke. I don't think I can keep maintaining it. I hope I do, but I'm not sure I can. And I really do like the Warriors, guys, to win the NBA. Again, I call this stuff out for people who are loyal to me. I've said this for a while, and I really do believe they're going to take it. And they'll probably close out today against Denver. We'll see. 32 plays for Denver a lot. Denver's 32, but I think they get beat today by the Warriors. Adam, check out the World Cup extending matches to 100 matches per... What? 100 minutes? The square root of 100 is 10. 10 times 10 is 100. These sick bastards, eh? So they're going to add another 10 minutes on to the original 90, and 100 square root is 10. These 10s, man, like, oh, man, on it for so long. I think that number's been the number I've been on the most. I know Zach and everybody, it's 201 and 56 and all those Jesuit numbers, keeping you focused purely on those numbers. But 10 is enormous. 19 is enormous. I was thinking to myself, there's a reason why it's called COVID-19. We know about the 19-year moon cycles. That 9/11 was 19 years before coronavirus was declared a global pandemic. That's not by accident. For more 19s. It's truly insane stuff, guys. It's truly insane stuff. Have you read the Jesuit Oath? No. Why are there still Kobe rituals if he is no longer alive? Kobe never died. I know how many videos I did about that. I don't know why. I just know Kobe Bryant's numbers, the character, the demon, whatever he was or is connected to Revelation, the book of Revelation. It's all playing out through these people, through Elizabeth, through Philip, through Kobe, through the Pope, through Brady, through Ronaldo. It's all playing out, and it's playing out through these people who have a massive influence and audience. And for whatever reason, their rituals that they're performing, like Megan Fox just came out and said that she drinks blood from a boyfriend and said, we only do it as a little ritual. And how long have I been talking about these stars drinking blood and doing rituals and sacrifices? Clow, who's my friend who's from Ireland, she said she stumbled across Oprah Winfrey and somebody was speaking about rituals and the sun. And Oprah Winfrey was, you can't beat a good sun ritual. It's like, remember the Society of Jesus worship the sun. And she's coming out and saying, you can't beat a good sun ritual. Like, it's just right in your face. Megan Fox has said she's a man. She said it. You can watch it on YouTube right now, saying she's a man. She's not attracted to herself. She's a man. And now she drinks blood of a boyfriend who's also an invert, clearly. Watch him play basketball. He played in the All-Star basketball game. Celebrity one. He fucking female. MVP finals. Yeah, Curry. I had Curry for the MVP in the All-Star game, 8-1 by the numbers, and I think he'll win the NBA. All these 46s I've found, and somebody backed it up. I had all of it, but somebody else found the 46s. I've got 46 in the live. I'll be shocked if Steph Curry does not win the NBA this year with Golden State. And watch that bridge come down soon. Golden Gate Bridge, that's coming down in our lifetime, absolutely. I'll look it up, Boosack Noodle. Was listening to a few people on my course talking about the Depp trials. I'd feel mentally insulted if, yeah, it is. Johnny Depp's mum died, supposedly, May the 20th, 2016. And if Elizabeth goes May the 20th, 2022, that'll be exactly 6 years after Johnny Depp's mum dies. So Johnny he's talking about his mum supposedly in these trials, and how his mum used to abuse him and was a bit aggressive to him and all that crap. And I can't, even now, discussing Johnny Depp is making me want to hurl and punch somebody. I don't want to talk about that female. People keep saying, decode Johnny Depp. I can't. It's blatant. It's a distraction. Whatever they put on the news and the media, they want you to watch. It's that simple. Whether it's Depp or Epstein or whatever it is, they put on your screen, sometimes acting like they care about you. They want you to watch because there's a ritual to it that doesn't benefit the viewer. Today, again, because where I tutor, they have TVs on. I always ask them to turn it off, but they're like, no, you can't, just in case somebody comes in and wants to watch. And it's talking about a 16-year-old Ukrainian getting raped by a Russian, and she's getting interviewed on CNN about it, like the day after it happened. And you can't see her face, you just see her mouth. Is this the only two fucking countries in the world at the moment? Is that it? Nothing's going on anywhere else in the world? But they're getting you focused there for whatever reason. They're getting you focused there. And we know what they're going to do with all the gas. They want everyone to have electric cars. And we know Russia, they're big with gas. Ukraine, big with wheat. So you'll have your food shortages, your gas shortages, and then people will be eating insects, driving electric cars if they get permission, or they'll be renting them out to protect the environment. Enough's enough. It's all gonna happen if people don't wake up, man. I'm telling you. Hey, Wilson. The news is a weapon of mass distraction, I call it. It's insane. I've told you, I think nearly all the news anchors, if not all of them, are inverted, are the opposite sex. Nothing happens by chance, I agree. I agree with that statement. I've got about 30 minutes left. Damn, I used to have a crush on her when I was a teenager. Yeah, we all did. I like Megan Fox. It's magic what they do. Again, the average guy, I've told you, sees a nice pair of jubblies here, although most of them are always fake because they're not actually natural women. They do the little pout. They've got this real sexy look to them, which is wild to think that they're actual males. But yeah, it frustrates me. I know a lot of people call me out for what I'm doing about calling these celebrities out to be the opposite sex, but I'm the real deal. I call it out. Okay? I call it out. So it needs calling out because it's one of the biggest deceptions we've ever come across. Lusting after people who are actually the same sex as us, and we're unaware of it. It's truly sick. That's why there's so many confused people now. Sexually. So many. So being lusting after people who are actually the same sex and being oblivious to it. And it must do something to your brain. Without you being aware of it, it must wire your brain. I just want this to all happen already so they can believe me. As long as you believe it, mate, I've done enough work now. I said I could stop doing this today and put together my best work, my top 50 videos, and that'd be enough to show people, listen, this is the way the world's operating right now and who's running the show. I could stop today, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, some people don't have the mental capacity, the spiritual capacity to comprehend this. Whatever happens, I've said this, the Queen might go the date I said, it won't make much difference to other people. It'll just be she died, she was old, she had COVID recently. They won't even be able to comprehend everything I've said. So I don't need to silence them. They'll dismiss it, I think. It's the zombie apocalypse, guys. It's here now. Most people in the world are zombies. Like when I'm driving around in my car, I see zombies now. I don't even see humans. They just look, they all look miserable. They're all in their face masks. Like there's no life to them. I look in their eyes as well, and they just look exhausted, soulless beings at the moment. A lot of people, so they can't comprehend this knowledge, especially if it doesn't benefit them. The Queen dies, it benefits nobody, does it? Really? Maybe me, maybe this community a little bit, but for the average Joe, if the Queen dies on May the 20th, it doesn't benefit anybody. So they don't want to hear it. They only want to hear things that benefit them, that make them smile. Me and my mate Nathan, we called it cheesy Sundays. Oh, cheesy Sundays, just gonna stay home and eat cheese and grapes and watch the movies. It's like people want to live that lifestyle. Just being comfortable and ignorant and fast asleep. I can't put up with that. I refuse to put up with that. Again, Liverpool won today, not because they're a better team than Villarreal. It's all by the numbers, everything. From my code at the beginning to the in-play codes to the end codes. It was all about the numbers and it was all synced up with the Royal Family. Liverpool FC is 56. Villarreal FC is 56. Just like Royal Family. And all the Royal Family members are inverted. I'm excited for my video for that. That'll do. I've got to get work experience for the first time soon. Got any advice? Try to do something that you enjoy and that you actually want to do. Interact with as many people as you can. Working is important. It's nice to have a purpose. It is nice to have structure and a meaning. Like the meaning of life for me is to find meaning. The meaning of life is to find meaning. So I would just say apply for as many places as you can. And when you are there, just do your very best. Just try and learn something every day, one thing every day at work. It's important work experience, it is. I know it's part of the system and all of that, but working is really good for your soul, your spirit, your brain. Remaining ignorant is easier path. Yeah, it's the famous saying of people prefer comfortable lies than difficult truths. That is as real as it gets. Comfortable lies, difficult truths. What are you going to pick? Can I have the comfortable lie, please, Jeff? Okay, here we go again. With me, I'm like, bring it on. Hit me with it. I want to learn it. However bad it is, I want to learn it. So be a positive to it. If this whole go at me, I think of the positive to it. I've told you, people say demons, I think angels. If people say Satan, I think God. Like, I look both ways. The Antichrist, I think Jesus is returning. Whatever it could be. I don't let the negative thing scare the shit out of me because I know there's a solution to that negative thing. There is with everything, there's a solution. Truly. I think it was Benito Mussolini who said, it's better to live one day as a lion than 1,000 days as a sheep. Beautiful, Michael. Completely agree. And I know the term sheep and sheeple has a very negative connotation to it, but if you actually look at the way sheep are, a lot of humans are like sheep, just flock together, follow each other's lead to the slaughterhouse, to where they eventually get slaughtered. I'm the wild goat. Maybe I shouldn't go to the Baphomet, but I'm the guy who's following them. Then I'll just fuck off to the left on my own. and then hopefully a few people join me. Or maybe I'll run alone. That's the guy I am. I'm following the path of the majority in a satanic world. Makes no sense to go with the majority in a satanic world. Most truthers are fainting goats. Yeah, most of these truthers, I hate it. The truth community. I fucking hate that term. Truth seekers. No offense, Zach, I like you, but I don't like it. Hey, truth seekers. I'm not a fan of that. All right? Well, you find the truth from within. It's not like we're all going to have the same universal truth. People have to be aware of that. So people are not all going to agree with you or see the world the way you see it, because it's your truth and you can't force your truth on them if they don't want to see it. What I would say is your truth, if you come across people with similar outlooks on life, then be around those people and grow together. Don't spend your whole life trying to prove other people wrong who are going the opposite path to you, which is their choice. Or according to Decode Your Reality, it's not their choice. It's just their path that they've been given, which I disagree with strongly. It will be all over for us when the RFID chips come into play. We can't survive that if we... What do you mean we can't survive it? It's all consent. It's whether we all consent to them or not. If people don't, we don't get them. And again, don't be too worried. Like, this isn't it. What we're experiencing right now on Earth is just one little tiny part of who we are. Tiny. So in regards to those chips, which Elon Musk is pushing, people really falling. I don't get it. I don't get how many people are falling for Elon Musk. Why can't people just see this? This simple. Whoever has a mainstream following is one of them. It is that simple. Whoever has a mainstream following or influence, even these TikTokers who have millions of views, and you think it's just a family who came together. I know the girl I tutor, she likes this kid, about teenager, looks like a female, is all hair, and he's got a beautiful sister who's a really good dancer. I don't know the name of the family. Then the mum and dad do funny things, and they're best friends. They're Masons. It's not just a regular, funny, cool family doing all that stupid shit, including them. So anyone with a mainstream following, getting millions of hits, this, that, and the other, billionaires, millionaires, they don't care about us. They never have. They're actors. Elon Musk is a character. I don't think he was born Elon Musk. Just a character. To think that he came up with PayPal, SpaceX, Tesla, buying Twitter, digging holes. He wants to create roads underground, all of that. Suppose they got a car on the moon. What a load of shit, man's never been on the moon. He's a fraud. He's being interviewed by Joe Rogan, who's a fraud. People, Elon Musk. Elon Musk, Donald Trump, saviors. It's a fucking joke. It's absolutely embarrassing. And going back to TikTok, time is running out. TikTok. They're mocking you with that, TikTok. They're becoming more and more obvious with who they are, who they follow, who they worship. And I'm telling you, within a year, if people don't start listening to me about the transgender stuff, it's going to be so normal, you're not even going to know anymore. Your kids will be going to schools and you won't even know what sex people are. That is where it's going. It's where it's going. Which again is just going against God's creation. That's all that is. And the Baphomet. Because that is most people's God without them realizing it. Elon Musk, guys. 4 letters in Elon, 4 letters in Musk. Buys Twitter for 44 billion. 44 connected to kill, to death. The number 4. At least how they use it anyway. Again, it's why Prince Philip's funeral was 4 days before the Queen's birthday. It'd be a joke if Van Dijk, number 4, scores the winning goal in the Champions League final. Wouldn't shock me at all. My brothers simp for Elon. Of course they do, because they're under mind control and they don't have a mind of their own. Anybody who's loving Elon Musk are just completely clueless. By the way, go on Sky Sports and look at the photo they chose for that Liverpool game. Jordan Henderson with his tongue out. with his tongue out, the all-mocking tongue. Jordan Henderson, mediocre footballer, captains Liverpool, came from Sunderland, massively Masonic city. And he's doing all of that I talk about. Oh, no, he's just sticking out his tongue just for the banter. Because when you score a really important goal, you have to stick your fucking tongue out, don't you? Check it out. No real multi-billionaire would waste $44 billion in purchasing Twitter. I know. He don't own shit, Elon Musk. The Jesuits own Twitter, or the Masons or the Illuminati own Twitter. They also own Tesla. Okay? They also own PayPal. Joe Rogan left YouTube to Spotify because YouTube were limiting him. Oh, so he goes to Spotify? It's the same people that fucking own Spotify. It's just so obvious. You don't even need Gematria. You need a bit of spirit about you to see through bullshit. That is it. The Gematria stuff I do is flawless. It's interesting. But this shit, it's just having a spirit and a soul and a heart. It's not even about me being intelligent anymore. It's not. It's about seeing through bullshit. It's like me pointing to shit on the floor and saying, that is shit. That is actually shit. Be careful of that. No, that's not shit. It is, mate. It's shit. And they'll go, oh, let me taste it. They'll fucking eat it and they'll enjoy the shit. They'll put it on the face. It's not shit, that. Mate, it's fucking shit. Don't matter what you say to him. They'll still say it's not shit. SpaceX. Guys, no one's ever been to space. No one's ever been to the moon. It's absolute nonsense. It's an absolute fucking joke. Man went to the moon in 69 on the 201st day of the year, and the Jesuit order 69 and 201. Neil Alden Armstrong's 201 in Gematria, the first man to step foot on the moon. Come on. Come on, guys. Yeah, Sean made a good point with PayPal. If you take out the Y, it's papal, which is connected to the Catholic Church. All these social media accounts, guys, was to take all of our information, take our consciousness to an extent, and transfer it over to artificial intelligence, which is what they want. These elites want to live forever, and they almost want to be like robots. They want to be in the meta-universe, like where you don't die. People are going to be, oh, meta-universe is so cool and hip because Elon Musk said it is. And Zuckerberg said it is. I hope he fucking stuck there, Zuckerberg. I hope he's stuck in that meta-universe. It's a disgrace, guys. Matthew Stafford looks like Elon Musk. I definitely agree there's a resemblance. We are not living our dreams if we begin every sentence with they. Yeah, got to be careful with your pronouns. We all know that now. People being known as pronouns, what a disgrace. I'm going out on Friday night with my good mate Andy, and we've never gone out. I'm going to hit the tiles, baby, on Friday night. I haven't done it forever and a day. Where I'm just going to go out and just go wild. It needs to be done at this point. So I'm looking forward to that. I work probably way too hard. 5 jobs. Social media got conservatives loving billionaires who want to take away their fuel engines and wants to microchip them. Yep. What people don't see, or what people fail to see, is the bigger picture. So they'll think about electric cars, and then they'll think about that helps the environment. Then they're done. That's it. It's perfect. But no, I've said with electric cars, what they'll do, there'll be meters on them. There'll be, if you're like in debt or something, or you're not playing along with the society and the government, they'll turn your car off. Like they can turn your What happens when you don't pay your electricity bill? They turn your electricity off. I think they'll just make it so they're going to eventually make rules where you're only allowed to use your car for a certain amount of hours in a day, or you'll be renting cars, or you can just get a car to get to work. But then again, I don't even think they'll want people to work in the next 10 years. They'll give everyone a universal income. People will be like, that's great. What they've done for 50, 60 years is had the majority of the world hate their jobs, where a lot of them will be willing to just take a step back and say, all right, the government can pay me. I won't do anything. I'll just basically have this shallow existence and rely on other people to provide for me when we should provide for ourselves. That's where the world is going. It is, unfortunately, if we don't stop it. People won't be working. You'll be driving electric cars if you're lucky, but you probably won't be driving them because you'll be sat on your ass all day, playing your video games in the meta universe, getting your food delivered to your door, and that'll be it. That'll be your life. That'll be your life, won't it? I'm playing along with that. I'll absolutely fucking knock somebody out if they want to play these games with me. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. If this really gets out of hand, I'll be the first one. I'll be in the front line, baby. Natural resources. It's reconnecting. Water, electricity, gas, all of these things are natural resources that we get charged for. Liverpool FC 3 semi-finals in 5 years in the Champions League. Yep. David Luiz versus Mustafi versus Harry Maguire, greatest defensive trio in the world. Amazing. You've got Harry Maguire's speed. He's so fast, isn't he? And then Mustafi, who can't fucking tackle to save his life. And then David Luiz had a great ping on him, but maybe the worst defensive, like centre half in the world at defending. But he could ping a ball and pass a ball better than any centre half. He couldn't defend, save his life. It's like your phone it off. Who's they? The people that run the show, the Illuminati, who've created these things. Like the government controls them, but who controls the government? Who selects these people? It's not us. Got to look deeper. Got to look deeper into who's really, truly running the show. Guys, put it this way. Right? The season Harry Maguire's had is being... Harry Maguire's arguably been... I've got 10 minutes left. Harry Maguire's arguably been the worst player in the Premier League this season. Not from what I've heard, from what I've read, just every time I read the article about Man United game, it was Harry Maguire had a nightmare. But you know in your heart of hearts that he's going to be starting for England in the World Cup. Don't you? You won't know. He'll be there starting, he'll probably score. And if it was all... And they always say, oh, but he's a different player for his country. He was always like Shaqiri, who was shite at Liverpool, never played. As soon as he put on a Switzerland shirt. Same with Xhaka, who was at Arsenal. So somebody, if it was all about form and people at Southgate go to the stadiums to watch the players, it's all like about ability. Harry Maguire should not be anywhere near that England squad. He shouldn't be near England's fucking Z squad. The fat-headed, can't even speak. The fat-headed twat. He can't turn. He can't pass, he can't tackle, he just wins headers, the big dope, square-headed twat. But he's going to be on that plane, isn't he? And if he scores one goal, that's why we picked him. Big game Harry. Big-headed Harry, whose first ever team was a women's team, which you can research. Played on a women's team when he was younger. So there's no men's team in the area. That's what I read, and there's a photo of him looking like a female. Man, I can't stand Southgate. Everything falls at... Southgate is to do with hell as well, by the way. You got North and then South. Southgate, the gate to hell. Bill Gates. It's deep, guys. It's deep. That's what she said. And Southgate is a politician. He was a shit footballer, yet he captained Villa. Villa with the lion in the crest. Villa, Prince William's favourite team. Villa, who are going to be playing Man City, the last game of the season. With Gerrard coaching. Grealish playing against Villa. Coutinho playing against Man City. And he's a Liverpool legend. Little Coutinho. Little tiny Coutinho. Who's used magic to have a career. Because the ability that you see on the field, it's not Coutinho, it's a demon. They were talking about Coutinho and Neymar from the age of about 13 when they were tiny in Brazil. They said they were going to be the next big thing at 13. It's not how it works out. It's not how it works out. You can't tell at 13. You can't. You can't tell. You don't know what they're going to become like physically, emotionally, mentally. You don't know. But if you read about Neymar and Coutinho, they came through all the youth teams together. They were always saying these two are the next big thing. Pele, Rivaldo, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho all said when like Neymar was 16, he was going to be the best ever player from Brazil. They all called it little skinny rat Neymar because it's magic. They know it's been decided years in advance. If Elizabeth dies May the 20th, 2022, we can go back to Three Lions song being released 5/20/96, 26 years ago. If that happens, you can show your friends, family, look, do you think it's a coincidence that 26 years exact after this song was released, she died? You can show them things like that. That's the type of work I'm trying to do, where you can show anyone in the world with half a brain cell and they'll be like, fuck, wow, that is a bit strange. That's what I'm trying to do right now. And I feel like I'm doing it. It's just the problem is most people can't get through 10 seconds of hearing you talk about these things. They shut you off. Oh, that's enough now. That's enough. Okay. Did you hear about the Johnny Depp trial, Adam? Tell me about that. Piss off. Shut up. Fuck me. No. I will not be talking about Johnny Depp trial with you. But it's cool, isn't it? It's pretty funny, Johnny Depp. He's a fucking actor. Been in movies that are supposedly funny. Fucking Willy Wonka. Guys, I know I sometimes lose my mind and I get a bit aggressive with what I say in my life, but it is who I am. It's real. I don't have a script. I'm not a news reporter. I ain't Russell Brand. I ain't Graham Norton. Little prick. I just speak. I speak more sense than most people as well. My goodness. Neymar and Pogba are poor players. Yeah, number 6, Pogba. With stupid haircuts and stuff. Jesse Lingard has to be up there with absolutely horse shit footballer who's managed to stay in the Premier League. He suddenly goes to West Ham and becomes like the greatest striker in the world and he scores every game and then goes back to United and he can't even get on the bench half the time. Jesse, female name, guys. Female name, Jesse. Little Jesse. Again, Jesse Lingard, if you do a bit of research, from the age of about fucking 8, they were saying he was going to make it to the first team. And he was about this big. It looked like an Oompa Loompa when he was younger. And he met Ronaldo when he first signed, and Ronaldo conveniently had a picture kicking the ball around with Lingard. And then they play together and do all the bullshit celebrations that they do. All this shit. Bang Lingard. I think I'm better footballer than Jesse Lingard. He scored some big goals as well. He's shite. And he's little rat. He's no bigger than me, him. He might have a 10-pack or something, but so he should if you're training every day. That's all you do. I'd have a 10-pack if I trained every day and played football every day. They might look the part, but again, it's demons. They sell the souls. Jesse Lingard and Pogba, best friends. It's a joke, man. Lukaku's friends with Pogba, hanging out in like LA together and playing basketball, just showing you that it's all connected. If they wanted, they could have made Pogba and Lukaku the top 2 NBA players in the world because it's magic's involved. They could have, like, if it's all these magnets with Pogba's charisma, Pogba could have been the LeBron James of the NBA. He's got the height, the build, the charisma, the look, stupid. He's good in front of a camera. And Lukaku, it could have been fucking Joel Embiid if they wanted. It's just a joke. Jason Statham. Yeah, I can turn into him. People say I look like him. I'll happily turn into him if people want to piss me off. Talk the shit. I think there's magnets in soccer, yes. I do. I just don't know who's completely controlling them, how it works. Pogba is Ocho Cinco, maybe. It's funny, Ocho Cinco means 85, and he wears 85 jersey. Just mockery. You think Gary V is a good guy? I don't even know who Gary V is, so I don't know. Yeah, I agree that Sir Alex didn't look human. I think he was a wizard. He didn't even coach. He didn't even coach. And most of the time, when they were in a game, he was just sat at the side going, chewing on his fucking gum. He wasn't even giving out orders half the time. But my God, he was good in a press conference. So he didn't coach them in training, because I know it was like McLaren and Carlos Queiroz and other people. He never actually coached, did Fergie. And when you actually watched the games on a Saturday or Sunday, midweek, whatever it was, United, he didn't even fucking coach. But he gave them the hairdryer treatment. A load of shit. I've had coaches give me the hairdryer treatment, like scream in my face, headbutt me almost. It didn't fucking inspire me. And they were Scottish as well. Big shout out to Vince Spocky, my old coach who played for Leeds on the first team. I love you, Adam. I live in Yorkshire. Wish I'd known you while you were here. I wish I knew you as well, mate. I'm looking to be in Yorkshire in September, but we'll see where the fuck the world is by then. That's what I want. That's my goal. All right, I've got 2 more minutes. Bruno is a fixer. Bruno is a little fag. Bruno's like Bruno, the movie with Sacha Cohen. They called him Bruno, probably based off him. 21 Savage is Ja Morant. I've seen that possibly, and Ja Morant wears number 12, which is the reflection of 21. See Ja Morant's dunk yesterday? He literally flew and dunked over like a 6'8" guy. That Grizzlies game was a joke. I didn't code it, but it was a joke. The ending, again, another dramatic ending. It's pathetic. Yeah, Phil Jones is a football player, and Phil Jones's debut was for Blackburn, and who was he marking? Check this out for Ritual. A very good way. It was a really good way to get him in the public eye and have people believe he was immense. It's what they do. Phil Jones, as far as I'm aware, could be wrong, but I think I'm right. Phil Jones's debut was for Blackburn Rovers, which is pretty much next to Manchester. And who did he mark? Drogba. He marked Drogba out of the game, who at the time was the best, maybe in the top 3 strikers in the league. Phil Jones, a young lad, 17, whatever he was, came through Blackburn's academy. I've trained there multiple times. I did a course there at Blackburn Rovers where I met David Dunn. My mate's cousins with him, Matthew Dunn. And Phil Jones comes out of nowhere and then marks Drogba out of the game. It's like, well, you're going to tell me an academy player from Blackburn, a mediocre academy, is going to mark Drogba out of the game? Well, he did. And then a few years later, he's at Man United. And he's still there. And he's been shite. I think he might have had 1 good season. He's shit. Phil Jones. He could be shitter than Harry Maguire, and that is saying something. The fact that Man United have probably had those 2 start together as well is fucking baffling. Harry Maguire and Phil Jones, centre half. This is the 2nd most successful team in history in England. They've got Phil Jones and Harry Maguire. The best they could do. And then they've got Varane, who's suddenly shite now. But he won everything with Real Madrid, and now he's shit. Can't even play football from what I've heard. Horse shit. Oh, God. It's not... If they just want to say, Rafa Varane, we're going to fuck you over now. We'll take that magic power from you. They can. That's why you get a lot of these players who are amazing then shit. So many of them. Or players that come on the scene then disappear. What about when that ball twat Andy Johnson got about 30 goals in the league? Then he didn't do anything. Kevin Phillips got like 30 goals in the league. Didn't really do anything after that. Just have these amazing seasons. Then they're gone. They disappear. Or they have mediocre careers. How do you just have 1 amazing season and then become average or shit? Yeah, Tom Cleverley's ass is shy. I told you, my friends are friends with Tom. They probably won't like me saying this. Clevs, he seemed like he was a nice guy. I've met him. But no offence, Tom Cleverley, if you're watching, I think you're shite. And if I see you in Bradford, I'll call you shite to your face. No, but I played Man United in England. I don't care, mate. I know how rigged it all is. It don't mean anything to me that you've played for your country. It did years ago. I would have looked up to you. I might have even asked for a photo. Not now. I'll laugh in your face. The world's bee day is May the 20th. No way. Oh my God, what a find it is. World's bee day, May the 20th. It's funny how your boy Michael Jordan owns the Charlotte Hornets, which is connected to wasps. Bill Gates is talking a lot about bees. Oh my God, it's just hit me. Oh God, I love when this happens. Baby! Baby! It's just hit me. Shit, I've got to go. I'm going to be late. Guys, it's pulled out. Who pulled that out with the bee? I need to thank them. Where is it? There's a lot of comments going down here. Who just came out the bee? This is not my find the bee thing. So I need to give them credit, and I can't find it. Who called out the bee thing? See, I get a lot of comments coming through. Oh, here it is. Wilson reminds me of a Castaway with that prick Tom Hanks. So thank you, Wilson. Yeah, somebody's already got there. I was about to say it. What do they call Beyonce? Queen Bee. They call her the Queen Bee. Who runs the world? Girls. Maybe these top people like Bill Gates, the Rothschilds, maybe they were born female and pretend to be men. Maybe the world is run by girls. Maybe, just maybe. Who runs the world? Girls. Queen Bee. Beyonce is known as the Queen Bee. The Queen might die on fucking National Bee Day. On my boy Red Pill Monkey's B-Day birthday. Yeah, Beyonce is a bloke. Boyonce, who had a song saying, if I were a boy. You're a bloke. It is a boy. You're a bloke. What a shout from this guy, Wilson, with the Queen Bee, Beyonce. When I think of bees, I think of yellow. We're all living in a yellow submarine. The purpose of the International Day is to acknowledge the role of bees and other pollinators for the ecosystem. Isn't it funny how a lot of these elites want to destroy the bees? Because bees are sacred. So it's in Australia. Good, hey mate, want to go get a barbecue? Be engaged. Are you fucking joking? Guys, this is, oh my goodness, these scumbags. Oh my God, guys, I've got to go right now, but I'm going to leave you with this. I have to leave you with this. You know, we have the whole bullshit with the World Economic Forum of, we must build back better. Those bees, by the way, it's basically 666, to build back better. Guys, look what they're pulling out here. I'm going to leave with this one. What a classic. They're calling it this. Be engaged. Build back better for bees. Build back better for bees. Be engaged. Nice play on words there. Oh, these jokers. I love just revealing all of this. So another thing to add to the code. Queen Bee. If she goes on May the 20th on National Bee Day or International Bee Day, whatever it's called. World Bee Day. Nice when they want a new world order, isn't it? World Bee Day. Oh, well, thank you. That was worth going. Yeah, Coldplay. Look how they shine for you. And they were all yellow, baby. They were all yellow. Rams, blue and yellow. Ukraine flag, blue and yellow. Golden State Warriors, blue and yellow. Yellow's connected to the sun that Bill Gates wants to block. Read about it. Read about it. Read all about it. I love this. I love this community. I love people pointing out shit like World Bee Day. Just makes me giggle, but it's also incredible. Oh, the Bee movie? Yeah, good call. Shit, I'm late for my thing. B gets you 69. At the Jesuit order, B gets you 69. Of course it fucking does. Of course it does. Of course B gets you 69. B-E-E. Behave. Behave. Hey. Nice play on words there with beehive, behave. Oh, the yellow throat chakra. Yeah, great. The throat, all to do with breathing. think about ventilators and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, baby? I gotta go because this is not fair on the girl. I'm actually 2 minutes late. This is not good, is it? Guys, I really have a love for this community. And I'll keep going live as often as I can, even though I work 5 freaking jobs. Thank you to all of you. Take care. Much love. I better go. Thank you. Thank you for that World B Day, baby.